What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin for another story time. And this time, since you like my story so much, I'm going to tell you something. Surviving middle school. I didn't say in the U.S. I'm surviving middle school here, which is a whole lot more powder keg than high school. Well, I didn't say everything about high school, but that'll be a different story for another time if you want to hear it. But first, let's start with middle school. But before we start, are you subscribed to the channel? Have you hit the bell? If not, what are you doing? What are you standing there for? Hit the bell, hit the subscribe button because you won't regret it. You're going to enjoy this content you're going to see for the rest of your lives. And also like the video, it'll be awesome. And let's go. So yeah, after I finished 6th grade, like I said before, 6th grade here in Puerto Rico is elementary. Well, not anymore. It's now middle school. They changed it back in 2017 or 18 back then. But during the whole rest, it was elementary. But when I started middle school, it was the beginning of the influenza flu, which during the beginning of 2009 to 2010. Wow. It was not an easy time though, because hey. And like I said, the middle school I'm in, it was actually my elementary school that I first started when I first moved here. It just turned to a middle school, so we were the first group of middle schoolers in the school. We were the only ones, so we're the only oldest in the school, behind the 6th graders. So yeah, it was a bit complicated actually. And to me, it's like, this ain't no middle school, because I know what middle school is. You have a lot more students, so you can interact. Me, it's the same faces over and over until I finish 9th grade. And that's usually the boring part. And it wasn't easy though, because hey, this is Puerto Rico. This ain't the US. You have no lockers, no air conditioning, no AC. The food? More or less. At least it doesn't smell like dookie in the morning. Literally. It smells like crap in the morning. The sewer's always backed up. And that is no good. If you're near one of the classrooms that near where the sewer is, well, you'll be counting your cuckoos if you're not near one of them, because hey, if you're not near the door, and the door's not like your traditional doors, they're actually made of metal, and they usually leave them open because whenever no AC. That's the usual. That's never new. And besides, it's always hot. Even when it's raining, it's super hot. Nothing new. And I mean, we usually get new students. Most of them are not from Puerto Rico, some from the US. So to me, I'm going to be lucky to interact because, hey, I can relate because, hey, we're from the US and this is like uncharted territory for us. But you got those who are Puerto Rican descent but born in the US. So yeah. The problem is you got some groups trying to, join on their side and not me, because I'm usually the outcast, which I'm not. To me, it's kind of like BS, because remember, this is like a hierarchy here. And to me, it's kind of stupid. To me, it's like, okay, what the hell's going on? But hey, it's never new. But hey, it's peachy. But yeah, it's like you're seeing the same people. You're just opening a new year and you see like a new person, because hey, At least they're not seeing the same face over and over. In middle school, I kind of trying to get lucky, get my first crush, because hey, you heard puppy love in middle school? Yeah. Puerto Rico's a different story. And hey, you've seen the same person over and over. You're not seeing nobody different, no other groups. If you see another middle school, that'll be different. But the problem is, remember, hello, I only speak English, not Spanish. I'm just starting learning Spanish during some grade. So yeah, had to take some classes during the summer after I finished sixth grade to learn. And slower, I started speaking it. Well, I do understand it. It wasn't easy during that time. And boy, you try to speak Spanish during middle school. It's not easy though. Believe me, it's never easy. But hey, who am I judging? Besides, it's never easy. Hmm. I'm thinking about after doing my story, I might do like a movie review, like old movies, like old Disney movies or something that catches my eye and give my point of view. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, nothing new much. The food? Depends. And yes, pizza's always on Friday. That's an unbroken tradition. Pizza is always on Friday. But here's the thing: the food here is a bit different than the food you find in the U.S., like like sloppy joes and that, or tomato soup. Over here is like okay. The first thing I'm gonna describe is this. Hold it. Excuse me. Sorry, sneezed. Now I was saying it's usually nothing new. Middle school over here. You're trying to survive, and this is Puerto Rico, so it's like another level. Unlike the U.S., you have your hallways, air conditioned rooms. Yeah, you guys are lucky. Me, I wish I hadn't moved. I would be enjoying myself over there. I know this musical is hard over there, but hey, at least I don't have to speak Spanish 24/7. I have to multitask. Language speaking. Ha! And besides, it's nothing personal. I did make some good friends I still have contact with since middle school, even through high school. But still, even the weather, shit. Okay, if you guys like have AC during a rainy day, you're lucky. Us, it's like a sauna because one, we can't open our windows have to be open because hey, no AC. That's always the and it rains hard, like full power, non-stop whatsoever. And besides, oh boy, even talking about it, I feel old right now. But hey, I'm a survivor. Besides, people ask me, well, Melvin, How's middle school harder than the U.S.? That's a very good question. That's something I never thought about, but hey. But nothing new, actually. If I were you, I prefer staying middle school in the U.S. better. Because over here, one, you won't last the weather here is hot as heck. I can because I'm, well, you know, I'm adapted here now. And what else? Oh, yeah. Plus, you gotta try the food because sometimes the food might be hardly any flavoring, but it's traditional food. You got your rice, your beans, you got some nuggets, ravioli, a concoction of spaghetti and corned beef, which I hope you don't end up in the toilet. Literally, no joke. And yeah, there's usually a local market nearby, so I usually get out of the school and go buy something over there, like chips, soda. Hey, your typical munchies if you're middle school. I don't know, and also there's a difference here. You don't have to pay for your lunch. I don't know if you still pay for your lunch over there in the U.S., but over here, yeah, you have to pay. You don't have to pay lunch over here, so you're lucky. I'm glad I don't have to pay lunch over here, so yeah. I think that's the best part. But hey, if you guys try to think it's maybe better over here, don't. Yeah, I warned you so. You got to survive the culture here first. Yeah, there's some nice culture here, but the Kako culture, it's a bit brainwashing. Believe me. You turn you from a decent guy into a hungry, horny guy who is once 666 and soon become a fuckboy in high school. Literally. No joke. Besides, trying to think for something. But yeah, middle school for me was quite an experience. Unlike, it wasn't the experience I imagine because for me, I feel like in the U.S., you know, of course, you know, playing football, making friends, a lot of friends. Hey, not seeing the same people over and over again, like in the same school. It was actually an elementary, which had a bunch of kindergartners, which, yes, the school has kindergarten, so it'll be pretty weird. I don't count as an actual middle school. But still, you have to adapt. And I think that'll be almost it for today. Yeah. And that's how I survived middle school in the US. Sorry. In Puerto Rico. My bad. And to tell you the truth, it was an experience that I kind of wish I went back in time and hadn't moved. Because, hey, but I might regret making good friends over here. Yes, I do, but I kind of wished I was having more fun in the US. Because, hey, one, no uniforms whatsoever. You have to wear uniforms all the time. You can't wear your own clothes. You have okay for the guys. I think when I was in middle school, black pants, white polo with red stripes on it. Girls, same thing except like a skirt, which they had to measure because face it, you always have one of these girls who like to show off their ass. And yeah, they're wearing shorts. Not like Japan, but that's a different story. But yeah, that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you want to hear more, just let me know in the comments down below. And like this video. And remember to subscribe and hit the bell for more great content. If you have more stories, if you have stories for me to tell, if you want me to tell them, just comment on the comments down below. And let's have a great time. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Peace. And see you next time.